Hello and welcome to January's 2022 Solar Stacks, Facts and Costs. This is our setup at home. I'm not going to go through it, but feel free to pause the video and take a closer look at the system we have at home with a full electric heating system. We've been using infrared panel heaters all through the 2021-22 heating season to see if this works out more financially beneficial than the electric boiler. In January we used 2.4 megawatt hours of in the home altogether, which is an average of 77 kilowatt hours per day, and we had a peak of 109 kilowatt hours. Our grid pull was 2.262 megawatt hours, and that was an average of 73 kilowatt hours per day. We had a low of just 36.4 kilowatt hours and a high of 105 kilowatt hours. We had a solar generation of 203 kilowatt hours, a low of 1.3 kilowatt hours and a high of 13.8 kilowatt hours, and an average of 6.6 kilowatt hours per day. From the Powerwall we got 431.9 kilowatt hours, and most of that was grid charging at off peak at 5 pence per kilowatt hour. The Tesla app said we were 24% self-powered, 6% from solar, 18% from the Powerwall that was mostly charged from the grid, and 74% from the grid. 76%. During the peak times, 59% of our power came from the grid, 30% from the Powerwall and 11% from solar, and that was a total of 1,438 kilowatt hours. We managed to shift 969.8 kilowatt hours to off peak, and that was 100% from the grid. Our solar contribution was 8% of the total home usage. We got 108 kilowatt hours from our original array, which is a bumper year for us, and we got just under 100 kilowatt hours from our new array. The difference in the two is down to shading and also a slightly different inverter. We had a total of 203.4 kilowatt hours at each of the SMA inverters. We added 0.24 kilowatt hours to the hot water through the Eddi, so next to nothing really. It's nothing tangible to be measured. During January we travelled 726 miles at a cost of £36.85, and that would have been all grid pull at off peak, and we had a gas cost of £7.15. Our averages were 8.9 pence for everything that we drew from the grid, and when you include what we actually generated from solar, that brought the averages down to 8.2 pence per kilowatt hour. And based on that 8.2 pence per kilowatt hour, our energy went to 50% of our energy went to the heating at a use of 1,199 kilowatt hours at a cost of £98.37. The car charging used 14% of our energy at 341.3 kilowatt hours and an average cost of £27.98, but the actual cost was only £16.85 because all the car charging was done at off peak. We didn't export anything in January. The hot water used 13% at 310 kilowatt hours at £25.42. The clothes washing and drying used 3% at 76.4 kilowatt hours at £6.26. The cooking used 2% at 46.2 kilowatt hours, but that doesn't include the hob at £3.78. The dehumidifier used 39 kilowatt hours or 2% at £4. The fridge freezer used 31.5 kilowatt hours at 1% at £2.58. And the general home used 362.8 kilowatt hours, or 15%, at £29.68. I have started to pull together the heating costs and usage over the 21-22 heating season, and we've used 3,188.5 kilowatt hours altogether at a cost of £242.15. But there'll be more about this in the future. And all of that heating came from the infrared heating system. And finally, the running totals of 2022. We've not been grid free yet at all in January. We've done 726 miles in the electric cars at a cost of £16.85. We've imported 2,262 kilowatt hours, and we've generated 203.1 kilowatt hours, giving us a total electricity usage of 2,465.1 kilowatt hours. And this amount of electricity has cost us £202.17. We've had a gas cost, and again that's just the hob, of £7.15, and all these figures include the daily charge and VAT. So we've had a total cost of £209.32. We've not had any fit payments yet, so the running total is £209.32. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, comments, please add it to the section below, and please like and subscribe. I'll leave you with the daily data from the Tesla app throughout January.